Ooh, hello all, Seriously's here, back for some more Aloft. We are pretty much where we left off. However, between episodes, I went back and went through these 4 sets of islands in the red cliffs, because only these 2 sets of islands that we explored like last time are red cliffs here. This is Emerald Isles and this is Emerald Isles, so starter area. However, I noticed as I was looking at the map between episodes, we've only explored half of the available map this world. So there's like a lot to explore that we're ignoring, but we're going to get to Mr. Leviathan, who is moving this way, going to go that way, and back around towards us. I think we want to be in between these. So what we can do, set a marker like that. Over this way. Alright, let's move forward a bit, and we have a little bit of time to kill. If we're going to wait for it to intercept us, which I think we should. We can go towards it if we get stuff done early. We'll see. Okay. Oh, and yes, I did fix the other sail back here. I finally noticed, it was also wool. I was very distracted apparently making those sails. I couldn't figure out why it cost rope suddenly instead of the wax rope that I had prepared. And it didn't occur to me I was clicking on the wrong stuff the whole time. Okay, let's look here one more time. Yeah, it's made some good progress, so we got a skedaddle. We got a storm to avoid too. So what we need to do is you would start the process using this, and we got some of that in there, and we want to make these not blocks, so we would put this in here. Oh wait, if we put one of those in there, can we fire this? No, we just have to wait for it to be fired. Okay, what do we get from this? Does that mix the... No, that makes, okay, clay. Bricks, terracotta for building. We want to make these. How do we get those? Oh, I remember. Okay, so these we get at the pottery wheel. So that we got in there. We need gum, lots of gum. And we need dirty water. We got lots of dirty water. There we go. Now we can play the game to speed it up. Right, but we don't need to because we've got it all wired in and the wind is blowing. Let's come back here, grab that, take this over to here, put one of those in there, put some milk in, put some, now up to recently, we had fungus growing on this island, so we had unlimited amounts, and we could just put this in. We're currently growing these 2, but they're low quantity. I'm going to put some of them in. I got to see if I can plant some of this on trees and see if that counts. Now this makes fungicide over here. Fungicide we're going to take over here, and I already made some. We're going to put in fungicide there, and we need the mushrooms here too, so I sort of don't want to use mushrooms here until I get them planted. We're going to be doing that between seasons. If there's another season of this when we get an update, we'll see. Okay, this guy's catching up. We need to come here. We want to select a tool. We're going to go to the one we have equipped. We're going to apply a coat with antidote. Yeah, we want the highest end stuff. Select a tool. We're going to go to this one, apply coat, antidote, because I think we applied fungicide before. Will it work on that? It'll work on that. So we've got lots of tools with coating of antidote on. We're going to go to the sharpening station. We're going to select a tool. These ones are both pretty full. I could sharpen that one too. May as well. If we need to do damage in a jiffy, we're also going to be having lots of food with us. Oops, that's not the right. This is the right one. Food. This is sort of garbage food, but this is what I've prepared for us. I think we got some time. How close? It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's hop downstairs. Come on. we're going to want to make digestive tea. Costs this. We should speed this up. We've got Leviathan to catch. And I was thinking we could bring tomato soup. I made one of those, but I think that stew might go better with our yogurt. We take a peek at them. So stew costs us potato, carrot, and clean water. No salt or anything like that. Very easy to make. Costs you charcoal if you don't have clean water from chests, though. Alright, let's go look for the Leviathan. Here we go. Already miss it? Oh, there's something right over there. It's going through those islands. Okay, I didn't know it went, I thought it went between them. So we're gonna have to really motor here to catch up. It's still heading that way, so maybe if we try to cut it off like this, we can do it. Then we have to catch the tail anyway, and we can just abandon our island. Hopefully we've got enough stuff on us to get through this. We can't sharpen our weapons. You know, I suppose we could build, bring enough stuff to build on this guy. He's turning. I don't think we're gonna catch him. We are going sort of with the wind, but he's really fast, and even with our sail increase from last time. If we cut him off, because he has to turn over to the right again, maybe. We do have, I think, the music going for it. In a little, because we are sort of catching up anyway. Oh yeah, there we go. He's turning over to the right. That'll get us closer without us turning. Okay, I need to stop. Well, I don't need to stop. I suppose I could just let the island keep flying and it'll just get destroyed in the rock wall. But let's hit our brakes and get out of there and fly over. Get our weapon out. Go for a fight. Now, I have not eaten any food yet, so we don't have the health bonus or the damage bonus. Ow! Darn. Okay, there's nobody else. Oh, there is. Get out of here, you. Alright. What was that? What was that noise? Alright, we got all the time in the world now. Let's eat one of those, and let's eat one of those, so we've got double bonuses here. We could go over what they are. Attack damage and gather more resources. And here we have shorter combos, increased attack speed. So lots of bonuses. I don't know if the damage stacks, but it does stack with sharpening. Yeah, we're killing these guys in one hit, the big guys. Oh yeah, wine, wine, wine. Alright, that's our first island done. I was worried this was going to take way more than 45 minutes, but I think we're going to do pretty good unless we die. which is possible. These islands do get harder as you go. Like we got explosive things. Hey, you! Stop throwing stuff at me. Ow! Okay, we broke. Ow! Is that an exploding thing or what? Somebody throwing? I don't know. Sounds like. Hey, yeah. There he is. Don't like the flying guys. There we go, got it. And island 2 is cured. Ah, much nicer. Now I don't want to waste our buffs, like our damage and stuff, so let's get in here. Can we break that? No. So we need to switch tools. I'm gonna fly back over to this island to do that. Where is it? 5. There we go. I was on the hammer. That's why it wasn't working. I don't know why I was on the hammer. Alright. Get rid of as many explodey things as we can. Finds on this guy over here. Oh, lots of bone throwers. Oh no. And lots of flyers too. Ow. Finds. Ow. Oh no, a flyer got me. That's this island done, I think. Got that guy too. Oh, no, forgot to get the finishing hit on this one. Okay, so let's take a peek at our weapons here. We still have coating. This one barely has any sharpening left, so I'm going to switch back to that. If we need coating, we'll go to our axe or our sickle. Got one over there, one there. Now we have lost our food buffs for damage and stuff, so we're going to go to food. We're going to eat one of those and clear that. We just have to wait for this stomach icon to flush away before we can eat more. So eat one of them, and we'll eat one of them. We got our buffs back. Swiping. Okay, we lost our coating, I can tell, because it's taken 3 hits to break the nodes now. But we have the damage buff from our food, so we can still kill those in 1 hit. Somebody's still throwing bones at us. Ow. 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 You know, I could get rid of these tentacles if I just focused on these nodes first. There we go. Now they won't swipe at me while I'm killing these guys. What about that one? No, you're lapsidaisical too? Alright, guys are gonna spawn when we kill this, so... And the tentacles will be back in action. Where'd that flying guy go? There he is. Is that this island done already? There was 2. Yeah, it looks like it's cured. Then we have, looks like 2 more, and that's it. There might be more though. Yeah, our damage buff is gonna last. Let's keep going. Break that. Jump away. Check out the other flower and see if it needs anything broken around it. Yeah. Oh, guys, I hate you guys. There was another one. Where'd he go? So many explodey things. Alright, I think I got all of the vines out of the way for now. Ow. Didn't think you guys could get over that edge, but you did. Good for you. We lost our sharpening on this one too. It's taking forever to kill these guys again. Okay. Horrid sounds over here, man. Where's your other... There we go. Now we can worry about these guys. In relative peace. Ooh, explodey stuffs. I like how they chain each other. Okay. Let's see, what can we do? We're about to lose our buffs, so let's get 2 of this. Ow. We can always retreat and heal up. We've got a bunch of islands we cured already. Ow. Keep an eye on that health. Oh. I saw you. Okay, where are you at? Ow. This one down. Let's go in the air a little bit, back to this island. There we go. Eat a tea. While we're waiting, I'm going to use one of these. Not equip. Can I just use it from here? No, I have to equip it, huh? Alright. Because that'll actually heal us. I don't know if the food does that or not. Alright, so the tea has worn off. We can eat our food again. One of you. One of you. Go back to here. Both of you have your coatings gone, so you're both equally the same. So if we need coating, we'll switch. Alright, got the flying guy. Mr. Bones. There we go. That was easy. I think we're missing one though. Nope, we're done. Good. A little bit heart poundy. Of course it's night. But if we want, we could do something like photo mode. And we could try to do that, replicate that shot. Really get out here. We could even make a better one. Look at that in the background too. That's great. And then what we do is Q and E, top right corner, can switch so we stop moving around and I get my cursor back. We can go to time of day. Whee! What's the best? Want some contrast on there. I think around there sometime. There we go. I might want even more movement if we go like that. You know, just for the sake of my thumbnail. Alright, there we go. Resume. We've got tons of resources we could grab while we're here, and I think we should. We even have the gathering buffs, so let's get out this. Anything we can find. He doesn't need salt on his back. Who wants salt on their back? Carrots, carrot seeds, sure. The only stuff we brought, excuse me, the only stuff we brought with us was food and equipment. Hello. Yeah, we've seen orange frogs before. That's not new. Coffee, don't really need extra coffee seeds. You know what we need that we don't have is beets. I don't have sugar beet seeds on the save, so I'm hoping I can notice some around here somewhere. I've got one seed at home and we're not growing them. I've got lots of sugar. We've found a ton of sugar. And we have honey too. Like 500 something honey. We can grab windstones. No harm in getting a couple windstones. Probably low. No frogs on these lily pads. Ooh. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to go towards, but I didn't realize it was so low down. Okay, let's circle around. There we go. Another orange frog, no thanks. None of these rocks seem to be in cutting patterns, digging patterns. Corn, no, don't need corn. getting lots of extra salt though. I'll take some blueberries, why not? Ooh, and yeah, carrots. They could have been beets. They look similar, but they have different leaves. And, you know, obviously that makes sense. You gotta keep an eye out, too, for that shimmer. Watch the coffee for a second. See how it glows. Anything you can loot will do that. So, keep an eye out for plants that are doing that. Maybe one of them is beets. Oh, I'll pick up the ladybug before I break the rockets on. It's only polite. And back to our first cleansed island on the tail. And that's it. Yeah, didn't see any beets. Now what I want to do is get out this book here and we'll check. We've got white bird. I think I've seen all those butterflies. Okay, I want to see if, oh, hello. Missed some blue rocks here. See if these islands are different. Yeah, they are. Okay. Each island has its own animals. Ooh, missed a lot of blue rocks. Look at this. And yeah, we still have our buff. Okay. Oh. I don't know that I can get this one easily. Nope. Let's not worry about it. Alright, what do you got here? Bats at night and orange frogs. Okay. Yellow butterflies we've seen. Alright. Nothing new. See another blue rock over here. Can I stand? Yeah. Obviously we have bumblebees here. Orange frogs, and that might be the twilight moth or whatever it was. I've seen it before. And onto the head. Ooh, yellow lizards. I don't have any of those in storage, so let's keep, wait, were they? They're hidden, so we would need to build one of winged insects, burrowing animals. Are lizards burrowing animals? We've got the stuff to build it, so let's just do that. Missing resource. No. What are we? Oh, we don't have dung. Alright, well, we can't get the yellow lizard here. We could, though. Alright, well, I think we're pretty much done for today, to be honest. I mean, I know we could get our resources gathering back on by getting our buff before we loot this, but we got lots of blue crystals. We're good. Oh, let's check that, actually. I could build this, but can I build regular stuff and things? Yeah. So if I want to harvest the stuff I can. Okay, neat. And it'll just stay on his back. Huh. Alright. Neat. I can't check the map. So if I go like this, what I can do is bring out that and check that. 2 kilometers away. We can't fly there. We'll have to call our island in if we want that to be what's going on. We're 1.1 kilometer away. Oh, that's right. Our marker is ahead of us. And coming up quick. This might be perfect timing. Let's just fly along with this guy. Ooh, epic music. horn riding. That sounds bad. Okay, if we get too far from him, though, we will be outside of an archipelago. So let's go home. 200 meters, I think we can make that distance. Perfect timing. I'll check our map, and he's all green. Perfect. Okay, super happy about that. So, there you go, little guy. Or big boy, I guess. I guess what we have left to do for the rest of today is a little bit of base building. This is pretty much going to be the end of the series. We have half the map left to clear, but I'm not going to on camera. I'll just do that for fun, because I really like doing it, and maybe there's more stuff to learn. Where's there more blueprints for us to learn? That's not the build menu. Got something new in here. Ah, yes, the domed roof. I got that between episodes. I don't know what the difference between that and that is, except the way the tiles face, which is sort of neat. I have not built very many terracotta roofs. I might get into that. I will definitely be doing a lot more building. It's what I like most in this game. I love the aesthetic, especially of the stone stuff. And the wood is not bad too. It goes very well together. The dark wood looks great. I really, really like these roof tile pieces here. It would be nice if we could use the pigment shelves to, or the dye station for example, to make colors like painted bricks. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, you can't really see the roof if we we'll jump down onto the roof. Yeah, really like these tile roofs. Terracotta would look nice too. It goes really good with the brick. If we jump over to this side, you can see a bit of the clay sticking through the floor there. I sort of worked it into the structure a bit. Well, the colors go well with the brick, so I think terracotta roofs would go good on brick as well. And these roofs, these dark brown roofs, would go very well with the adobe pieces, I think. And hey, we have 14 opals, and we can maybe use some of them for some stuff since we got the opals from the Wonder Islands, the opal recipes. We got opal beams, they cost 3. Not really sure what I would use these for, but we do have a lot of doorways in here. How much do the opal doors cost? 6 each. We could do 2. 7 each for the frames. We could do 1 frame and 1 door. Alright, well I don't want that on the storage. It's way too fancy for storage. We also need some dark wood planks, I think. That there. That's not what I need anyway. I need to go here and make these. So we should get 3 per 3 darkwood plank we use. Let's build a bunch of those. Oh, that's all I can make? What am I out of? Planks. Cool. Good thing I'm making more. I'm actually going to put a bunch in. And let the wind take care of making those like we did over here. Yeah, we got plenty of that now. Where are we going to put this door? This is our main room here for ourselves, so it'd be nice to have it on there. We're only going to have 1, but I do like this door frame. It's a very nice style. Oh, that broke the door too. Well, let's not make that mistake with our opals. We'll try to break the door first next time. if we have to break this stuff down at all. Oh, good. There is a round style. That's neat. Switch to that. You know what? I think I do like that one better for this corner door. Alright, let's go to the door itself. Any other styles for this? No. Yeah, I like that a lot. You know, it's clearly a door marked into these light walls. Are there dark walls? We got dark wood in this menu, but it's only for stairs. We could do dark wood trellis floors instead of these ones. That's neat, but I sort of like those. And if we go into our walls here, there's these walls. You can see they have dark trim, but I think that's only on this side here, maybe. Let's just build that. No dark trim at all when it's actually built, but they do structurally look different. And are there... No, there aren't any different colors. So that's something I would be looking for. Now, if we go into frames, for example, there are. Look, there's a different colored frame than that one, right? Basically the same shape, a little bit different, but different color. Yeah. Ooh, that one's neat. I haven't seen this one before, or used it before, I mean. So lots to do with building, and I really do want to get decorating, but I don't think we got time to get into that today. It takes a while. I think what we're going to do... yeah, let's go back upstairs. We'll put up a couple of rugs or carvings in the main room here. We got some bare walls. Yeah, right over here. What can we do that is fit? What's new in storage? Oh yeah, the bat hanger. Okay. Decorations. Golden feather rug. We would need a lot more golden feathers. Wow. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. Jeez Louise, where do we even get those from? I'm going to have to do a lot of island scouring between seasons here. It's not going to be in there. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we have enough to do one of these golden feather tapestries. So let's do that. We have all the materials we need, actually. So let's just do one of those right away. Oh, it's not on... It's facing exactly that way, huh? Okay, well, and I can't rotate it on. No, of course not. It seems to be the same backwards as forwards. So let's see if we can get it on the wall here. And not in the wall. That's sort of perfect, actually. Great. It could be better centered, but we have our little research table here that we don't need anymore. Taking up a bit of space, so yeah, it's pretty much centered between the corner and the window. Ooh, what's that epic music? Is he flying by again? Is that what's happening? That was weird. Is that not weird? Where is he? No, he's coming by. He will be coming by. All right. What else can we do? There's more decoration here. That actually looks really good. Let's see about... Oh, you know what? Let's break that down and let's put it over the mantle. Oh, is that not going to work? It seems to stick into it. about that? I have one idea. That's not it. Right here, do something like this. And we'll turn on manual, not manual builds, no snap at all. We're gonna, no, not rotate like that. We want snap on then. Rotate like that. Now we want no snap on at all. Do something like that. Now we want regular automatic snap on. We want to go to the side and we want to rotate it. Yeah, sort of like that, but out here in the middle. Okay. There we go. Now we'll place it on that maybe. That actually looks sort of good like it is. I sort of that's neat. There we go. But this is how we can space this thing out a bit. Now we'll hang it. Oh, okay. We do need one above this. I don't know if I need to hammer it in, but we will. There we go. Let's see where the center point is. These things are pretty well centered, so pretty much anywhere on here. Now I want to break that and that without breaking that. It's a little bit off from the wall, but it sure beats being inside the wall. I could get that down to be right up against it with a little bit more practice, lining that first thing up. I'll pick those up now. Yeah, all right. Well, we're gonna call it a bit early. I've got a lot more decorating to do, and maybe there will be a base tour video coming out, but this is it for the end of the season. We've collected pretty much everything in the game. Go for one last look. This is one of my favorite ways to view the island, is actually by piloting it. We could zoom out some with the mouse wheel. One idea I had too was we could add some more sails by putting a little bit of a lower layer here so we don't block this access. We could put one or two square sails out front to increase our sail power. We'll see how that goes. See how that goes. And hopefully we'll have some more updates for this game, and maybe we'll see a new season start, a new series. But that's been it for Anew in Aloft, and we're done for the season. And that's been it. So until next time, have a good time.